Welcome to Module 2. What are virtues? Let's start with an overview. In this module, we examine a classical ethical framework developed by Aristotle, virtue ethics. Given our understanding of ethics so far, the natural prompting of ethical questions for new technologies and the sources of ethics, virtue ethics situates ethics in a very personal way. It calls into question ourselves, our actions, our goals, our happiness, and our contentment. Virtue ethics forces us to look inward. But virtue ethics also prompts questions regarding the number of virtues we can reasonably cultivate. Is it possible to have conflicting virtues? Moreover, is it possible to have conflicting virtues? And what happens when the virtues we want to cultivate values that contradict one another? We begin this module by reading secondary sources about virtue ethics, a short, slightly amusing video that introduces the main ideas of virtue ethics, and the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy entry on virtue ethics. As you're reading these assignments and watching videos, capture what you believe to be the central and essential elements of the virtue ethics framework so you may construct a concept map of the framework. Here's an example of what you'll be working on. Again, you'll see a slightly amusing video that introduces the main ideas of virtue ethics. And you want to complete both readings, the reading from the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy, the entry on virtue ethics, and Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics. The next section of this model has us applying a virtue ethics framework to technology, specifically social networking. We will read Shannon Valor's Social Networking Technology and the Virtues, in which she discusses three particular virtues that manifest in Facebook. Think about Valor's framing of the issue as you are reading. Can you identify other virtues that may have manifest on Facebook, either with you or with others? We're also going to read Coleman's Android Arete. We then shift focus to a pure technological context and examine the idea of embedding virtues within computational agents. While Coleman doesn't give us an explicit roadmap for creating virtue within computational agents, he does provide us with a series of questions and concerns to consider. In reading this article, think about the various types of computational agents, from algorithms to androids. Are there realistic ways of creating the conditions necessary for the cultivation of virtue among these technologies? How? Where might we fall short in such an endeavor? At this point, I'd like you to return to Angel for specific class session topics and objectives and assignments. Please leave comments or questions on the voice thread. Talk to you soon.